Hi, I'm Oblissey.
Hey everybody, today I'm going to teach you how to RNG abuse for the legendary birds in Pokemon Platinum. They are roamers and they are a little bit weird if you ask me. So before I explain how they work, I'm going to explain what you need. You're going to need the Poketch coin flip app. You're going to need the Poketch map application. And you're going to need 2 Chadots with a recorded chatter. And you're also going to need Master Balls would be helpful if you could have Master Balls, and so would Repels. Something else to note. To get this event, it's kind of a pain. You have to see every Pokemon in the regional dex of Sinnoh. Then you have to get the national dex, and once you have the national dex, you have to go to the PAL Park just to visit once to talk to Professor Oak, and then once you visited the PAL Park, you can come here and talk to Oak. And talking to him spawns the birds. So once you do all that and save in front of him, you're good to go. Now I'm going to explain something real quick on how the legendary birds work. Oh, oops, that was the wrong thing. Your text document. So we're going to open this up. So, I opened 2 up by accident. So the way the legendary bird spawning works is when you talk to Oak, all 3 spawn at the same time. And Moltres will spawn on frame 1. Zapdos will spawn on frame 6. And Articuno will spawn on frame 11. Now, this means you can only RNG 1 at a time. And they respawn after you beat the Elite Four if you kill them. So the best way to do this is, let's say if you want all 3, the best way is to catch Moltres, then KO the other 2, right? So they're gone. Then go to the Elite Four, respawn, go to the Elite Four, beat them, and then talk to Professor Oak, and they'll respawn again. Now, if you KO'd Moltres, Zapdos will now, and then you talk to Oak, or if you catch Moltres and then KO the other 2, beat the Elite Four, when you talk to Oak, the other 2 will respawn. Zapdos will now be frame 1, and Articuno will now be frame 6. That is how this works. I'm going to be catching Zapdos. So, let's say you don't catch Moltres first, right? I'm going to catch Zapdos first. So I will catch Zapdos, KO the other 2, go to the Elite Four, go back to Oak. Now, when I talk to Oak, this time to respawn them, Moltres is still frame 1, but Zapdos will be frame 11. Zapdos will not exist, and Articuno will be frame 6 now, instead of 11. So that is how the order works, in terms of like respawning and stuff like that, in the order that you can catch them in and such. So, in my opinion, if you want all 3, it's best to just go from Moltres to Zapdos to Articuno, because Moltres will be frame 1, Zapdos will be frame 1, Articuno is frame 1, every time you respawn them. However, I just want Zapdos, so its starting frame is 6. If you're going for Moltres, its starting frame will be 11, and if you're going for Articuno, its starting frame will be 11. So, yeah, I'll save that. Okay, with all that nonsense out of the way, that took a while, I'm sorry about that. I'm going to go into Time Finder. Whoa, I clicked 5th gen Time Finder. We want 4th gen Time Finder. So here, there are Method 1 Pokemon. The minimum is 600 for Platinum and Diamond and Pearl, as I always say. The maximum I only keep around 3,000. The max delay, I usually put this at 200, doesn't really need to be higher. Minimum should be 1. Actually, the minimum in this case should not be 1. It should be, since I'm going for Zapdos, it will be 6. If you're doing Articuno straight away, it will be 11. And if you're doing Moltres, it will be 1. And if subsequent respawns, lower them, as I explained before. So I'm going to keep this at 1, but you have to look for it. This is not my ID. That is my like white version ID or something. So I'm going to be going for a specially defensive. I want to calm Zapdos, and I want it to have Hidden Power Ice. So I believe that should be like this, and I could get a Hidden Power Ice. Hey, there we go. Perfect. So frame 15, hour 15. Hidden Power Ice. 68 won't matter because we are in Gen 6. They are all base power 60. So that's neat. So that's cool. We found one that's good. So we're gonna go into the main window. We're gonna paste this here, and we're gonna hit generate. So on frame 15, it should be. we have our thing. So now keep in mind the Zapdos will be starting on frame 6. So we have to do 15 minus 6. Not hard for our advancements. We'll do that later. Okay, excellent. So now we're going to go into 4th Gen Tools and go to Seed to Time. Paste your seed here. It usually actually has it pasted here, I've noticed, but it doesn't matter. Year, leave the year it is. Seconds, 23. You set your seconds from anywhere between 23 to 60. It doesn't matter, it's just personal preference on how long you want to wait. Then hit generate, and hit generate on the bottom one as well. So 1558 is my delay. So save in front of Oak and turn it off. Turn it on. Now we're going to change the DS clock. So it is 1/23, 2016. It's 15:59:23. 15:59, and we're going to go into Eon Timer. And we're going to type, so the calibrated delay should be whatever it was from last time you did this, although if you have never done it before, set your calibrated delay to 600, and I will go over that in a second again. So then the target delay, type in what is right here, 1558. Target seconds should be what you typed in over here. Then you're going to hit start on Eon Timer and start on your DS clock at the same time. But, actually, wait a second, sorry. It says minutes before target is 1. Right? Target time is 15:59. That means the time on the DS will not be 15:59, it'll be 15:58. So now you're going to start Eon Timer and your DS clock at the same time. And while I wait for this to count down, I'm going to stop it and I'm going to stop this and pause it so you don't have to wait for the whole minute. Oh, actually, you know what? I won't pause it because I have some explaining to do. So, the delay. I explain this every single time, but I will explain it again. If you do not know what delay your system hits, that's fine. You'll figure it out here. However, each system and game can only hit an even or an odd delay based on certain conditions. So, my Platinum, the conditions are the year. So if I change this year to 2017, the delay would be 1557. So the delay is even or odd based on the year, and the delay changes based on if you have a game that is compatible with the PAL Park in your second cartridge slot for the GBA. 1 second here. 4, 5, 6. So now I wait 30 seconds again. You're going to want to mash to get to the file select menu. Anyway, so the only way to change the delay is change the year or change remove or put in a slot in the second the GBA slot of your DS. So and it has to be the same language. So I have a Japanese Platinum, I need a Japanese game. So taking the game out makes my delays even, putting it in makes it odd. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So start that. And then you're going to want to do the coin flips. So search flips. There we go. Heads. That's a good start. Heads again. I'm going to keep doing this. As we can see, we're not on the right one, but it's nice to know what hitting the right one would be. It looks like we hit... No, I have no idea what we hit. This is interesting. It's probably an earlier delay. I probably went too early. So you're just going to keep flipping this. It usually takes about 10 flips. Very tedious, I know, but hey, we can't do anything about it, so no reason to complain. So hit OK. I have 1572. Whoa, I was way off. Did I type the wrong thing? 1558. Nope, I was just horribly misguided in my attempt here. I'm worried about 1572. So I'm going to hit 1572 in the delay hit thing, so you type what you hit and it'll change this. So we're going to go back here. And now you just have to try again. I feel like that's not a real 1572, but we'll see. So start your DS and Eon Timer at the same time, and you're just going to wait. So this time I will pause. Okay, countdown's getting low. 3, 4, 5, 6. just want to mash your way to the screen. I can't believe my delay was so off. That's very odd, to say the least. So we gotta wait 15 more seconds here. See, because normally 1572, that's all the way up here. That's like really far away. So we'll see what happens. So we're gonna start here, and we're gonna do the coin flips. See what we got. See if we can't move closer to the delay we want. There's not much to it besides just kind of once you figure out you're at least hitting the right seed, you just getting the delay is a bit tedious. It's not easy. It looks like we hit 60, if I'm reading down here correct, which is pretty good. Yeah, that's what we hit. It's gonna be tails again. One more tails. Or it just should be heads now. Okay. Oh my gosh, come on. There we go, and hit OK. Yeah, we hit 1560 as our delay now, so that's good. We're much closer. But it's just, again, it's trial and error. So we're going to go down here. We're going to type 1560 as our delay hit update. It'll update it to be a tiny amount. We're going to turn it off. We're going to try again. Like I said, if you were hitting even delays on your DS and you want to switch it to an odd delay, the only thing you could do is, and you don't have a GBA game to put in the bottom that is compatible with the PAL Park, the only thing you really could possibly do is change the year. So you'd have to change the year to be an odd or even delay. So like I said, if I wanted to hit odd delay suddenly, I would just change it to 2017, hit generate, then you'd hit generate down here, and it would change everything to be what you want still. So that's good. But otherwise, I'm going to change this to 2016. And I'm going to pause this for you. Okay, delay's getting low. 5, 6. Again, all we gotta do is mash through this garbage. To the file select screen. And then we wait for the thing to cast down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That might have been early. So we gotta do coin flip app, see what we got. Search flips. Heads. We want tails, we want heads, tails, heads, tails. Now give me a heads. Now give me a tails. That's heads again. So I believe we hit, this is gonna be tails. And if this is another tails, we hit 1560 again. So we hit 1560 again. You can tell from looking at this. It's heads, tails, heads, heads, tails, tails, tails. This isn't going to be the delay we want, so we're just going to turn it off and try again. Simple as that. Unfortunate when you miss your delay so many times, but it's just something you can't help about 4th Gen RNG, to be honest with you. It's just how it goes. Okay, we're just waiting here. I'm just trying to cut out as much time as possible because these videos do get pretty lengthy. But you guys understand how to boot up the game by now. Oh. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see here. We gotta do the search flips. Heads. Tails. Heads. I want another tails, please. Hold on 1 second, guys. A YouTube video randomly started playing again, so we want to flip the coin again. Sorry. Just had to pause it. So this is looking like the right delay. Like I said, it's just trial and error. So we're going to keep flipping it to confirm 100%. It should be 4 or 5 heads in a row, holy moly. So we hit OK, and we're at 1558. Excellent. So now before we start doing any advancements, it starts at 6, right? So we want to get to frame 15. So we have to do 15 minus 6. So we're going to do this. 15 minus 6. So 9. We need to get frame 9. This is where we want to get to. So we're going to go... now we're going to listen to the chat odds. So that was kind of high. Yeah. So low. So we're on frame 9, as you can see from the chat odds. And now we just back out and we talk to Oak, and we should be good. So the reason is because Zapdos starts on frame 6. Oh, I shouldn't have talked to him. It doesn't matter though. So now we go to the map and we move around a bit. They should spawn. Okay, excellent. So now I have to catch one of the dumb birds. So I think the best way to do that would be to go over this way. There's a route right here. So I will meet you after I have popped the bird up that I need. Okay, so I got one to pop up. Wow, I am a lucky duckling here. I got Zapdos straight away. There's no way to know which bird it's gonna be. It's just random. So I got Zapdos. So I'm gonna throw my dirty hacker master balls. And we should have a calm Zapdos with Hidden Power Ice. That was very lucky. Because normally if I saw another bird, I would have just KO'd it. Okay, I get it. We're gonna do that. So let's check its nature. I believe that is calm. We're gonna have to check though. Let's see here. Calm. Odanyaka. Odanyaka. There you go. He's calm. So now we'll go into the stat calc to prove to you that everything is good. So we're going to go to Mesprit and Zapdos. Nature is calm. It's level 60, not 50. It's 196, 105, 125, 173. Whoa, 173. We're not 137. Sorry about that. 173. Special defense is 144. Speed is 143. Calculate individual values. And as you can see, my Zapdos is beautiful and perfect in every single way. And I won't let you question it otherwise. So, thank you guys for watching. I will not be catching the other two birds or showing them. I think I did a good enough job explaining how the other birds would work. Long story short, if I wanted to RNG either of these two, I'd go to the Elite Four, or I'd KO both of them first, then I'd go to the Elite Four, then I would go back to Oak and talk to him again, and they would spawn again, and I would RNG abuse them the same way I did this Zapdos. I would find, if I wanted Articuno, it would now be frame 6, and if I wanted Moltres, it would still be frame 1. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. Invest much into it to be able to take special hits safely. So he's going to Earthquake again. Again, doesn't do much. I decide I have to kill it. Stalling it at this point isn't worth it, and he's going to go back into the Vaporeon, and I just